Hello everyone, frostBeule here, and tonight I will be doing a cast of the ESL Canyon Cup Series Finals. This is a cup that's been going on for a while, started with 4 weekly cups that was played every Thursday, and you gathered points in those cups, and the 8 best players in those qualified for these playoffs here. So we have in the first semifinal, which I will be streaming, we have Steven Yen, Lmb-willy, Marius89 and Pack, which will play against each other, and the format will be cup mode, and it's the standard cup mode, which means finalist is in effect. And finalist mode is that once you reach a certain point limit, you have to also win another round to secure the victory. And I believe the players are going to change the map here, so we're not going to start on this map. The maps that will be used are 3 maps: Breaking Race by Articus, Focal Point by Steven Yen, and then Forgetlessness by Hypnos Smurf. And I believe all 3 maps are old ESL maps, so they should be pretty difficult. I haven't followed Canyon in a while. It was a while ago since I played it competitively, so I'm a bit out of the loop here, but I figured why not stream this. And yeah, I think the players are ready. We're gonna do one warm-up here, and we're gonna start on Breaking Race by Articus. I don't have any stats here or anything on the server, so I don't know who got the world record or anything like that, but we'll just have to do. Alright, so we're gonna do one warm-up here before going live. And currently following Pack here, who did win the group series, if you will, and had the most points, so he qualified easily to these playoffs. Then he also have his teammates in the semifinal, Lmb-willy and Pack. I should also mention in the other semifinal, which is played at the same time as this one, we have Eric versus Richie versus Smithereens versus Revolts. Although I've heard that Eric has some internet problems, so he might not be able to participate. You just have to see. But yeah, the 2 semifinals are played at the same time, so I chose this one, and that's the end of the warm-up. So we're gonna go live now. And the points that the players get for each round is first place get 10, second place get 6, third place get 4, and then fourth place get 3 points. And then the point limit is 80 in the semifinal and 120 in the grand final. But here we go, first round now. The ESL Canyon Cup Series Finals, and we see Lmb-willy with a bad start, lost his grip in the downhill. Also, I should mention that I have not seen the tracks, so I'm not too familiar with them. But yeah, Lmb-willy falls down to 4th place. Here's Steven Yen at 3rd place. The 2 Ausoniac players, Pack and Marius89, currently in the lead, with Pack in the front. Pack with a wider line will build up some more speed here over the long platform and will extend his lead as well. Steven Yen in the meantime about to pass Marius89, but Marius89 keeps himself in front and actually catches up to Pack a bit here. Close fight now between Pack and Marius89 for 1st place. Pack with the lead, a couple of tenths here, should be closing in on the finish. And Steven Yen still close. Oh, and he attacks here. Here comes the ending, I believe. Who's gonna take it? Pack will take it, and Steven Yen will defeat Marius89 with 100. Very nice ending. And then we have Lmb-willy taking 4th and will get 3 points. Had a bad start there in the first round. 5 rounds per track, I believe it is. And here we go. Second round, and who's a bad start for let's see here, Lmb-willy once again having trouble with the start, not good. And Steven Yen once again at 3rd place here, but showing that he's had some very strong finishes, so maybe he can still come back. Marius89 currently in the lead, Pack at 2nd. We see some different lines here from the players. The 2 Ausoniac players to a wider line gets more speed than Steven Yen, and because of that extends their lead. But Marius89 still in the lead, just in front of Pack. And Pack will actually overtake him, and Steven Yen comes back with a lot of speed here. Nice stuff by Steven Yen. Lmb-willy is still at 4th place. Marius 89 now at 2nd. Coming up to the ending. Here's the last turn. Can Steven Yen still be in the top? Marius 89 will try to overtake him, but no. Steven Yen will stay in front. 52.38. Marius 89 0.45. And then I missed the other times. But yeah, Steven Yen now up in the lead. 16 points. Pack at 2nd. 14. Marius 89 at 10. And then Lmb-willy at 6. For 2 4th places in a row. But this time he does manage to get the start much better. So let's see if he can also be in the match here. Close pack so far. Marius 89 with a minor lead. Steven Yen at 4th place. But that's a nice turn, but don't think he got much speed here. Nope. So he remains at 4th place. Marius 89 still in the lead. 3 Ausoniac players in the semi-final, and we see Lmb-willy will hit the wall there and will drop down to 4th place once again. And Steven Yen does this part here very strongly and goes up to 2nd place. Marius 89 falls back, but Pack remains in the lead. And here we go, the ending once again. Steven Yen will try to do something here, but it's not going to be enough. Pack takes first. Nice time, I believe, 52.10. 10 hundredths ahead of Steven Yen, and then Marius 89 52.45, and Lmb-willy a couple of seconds behind after clipping that wall. It's 4 rounds per map, okay. So it's the same as in the ESL TMM Cup Series, which is going on right now as well. And then we are in the last round here of the first track. ESL Breaking Race by Articus. We have Pack in the lead, 24 points, Steven Yen 22, Marius 89 14, and Lmb-willy 9, as we see Marius 89 with a crash. So maybe finally Lmb-willy will stay away from last place here and we'll get some more points. He's currently at 3rd place, Pack at 1st, Steven Yen at 2nd. Pack, of course, winning the group series pretty comfortably, so must be seen as the big favorite coming into these playoffs, and he is currently in the lead here. Lmb-willy with a strong part will overtake Steven Yen for 2nd place. Don't think he can catch up to Pack though, unless he makes a mistake. The ending here isn't too tough. Pack will take first for the 2nd time in a row. 52.23, Lmb-willy 0.39, Steven Yen 0.46, and then Marius 89 also 52 seconds, I believe. Didn't quite catch his time, but that's the end of the first map. We have Pack in the lead, 34 points, Steven Yen 2nd, 26, Marius 89 at 3rd with 17, and Lmb-willy had a rough part there and only got 15 points. Alright, so we're gonna go to the 2nd map now. Again, as mentioned, 3 maps in total will be used. And this is ESL Forgetlessness by Hypnosmurf. And we're gonna do 1 warm-up once again. And let's see if Lmb-willy, if this track suits him better. Because I think he didn't really play that badly. He just had some, he had a really rough start to the match here, losing his grip in the beginning in 2 rounds in a row, and then also crashing in 1 round. So he can surely do much better. And this map about the same length, 52 seconds. As we ending the warm-up round here. Marius 89 still playing. But yeah, Pack in the lead with 34 points. Steven Yen at 2nd place with 26. Marius 89 at 3rd with 17, and Lmb-willy at 4th place right now with 15 points as we start the 2nd map. Into the tunnel we go here in the start. Lmb-willy is in the lead, so much better beginning here than in the first track. Instead we have Marius 89 currently at 4th place, but not too far away. He can still catch up. Pack will take over the lead from Steven Yen. Lmb-willy dropping down here a bit, but still very close between all 4 players. That seems like a good part by Pack. He will extend his lead. Marius89 goes up to 2nd place. Lmb-willy with a poor line. Steven Yen will pass him for 3rd. Pack remains in the lead here. Marius89 will try to catch him, but looks like Pack got this in the bag. He only got a few turns left, and here comes the finish, and Pack 51.62 takes another 10 points. 44 points now in the lead. Steven Yen still at 2nd with 29, Marius89 still at 3rd with 23, and Lmb-willy still at 4th with 19 points. And Pack is starting to get a firm grip of this match. Of course, this is cup mode with normal finalist mode, so anything can happen in this format. And the point limit is also only at 80 points in the semifinals, so there's not much to go by here. Pack, even if he plays really good here, he's only gonna get a couple of attempts as the only finalist. But yeah, we are live here in the next round. Pack is in the lead, Marius89 is at 2nd place, Steven Yen is at 3rd place, and Lmb-willy is at 4th. So once again it's the same, but we see Marius89 catching up to Pack quickly. Pack though has had some strong finishes. Marius89 will try to try to catch up here, but he's not able to do it. Pack with a lot more speed and will take first. 51.78, 0.87 by Marius89. So good race between the 2 All-Soniac players. But Pack just staying in front here. 54 points now, Steven Yen 33, Marius89 29, and Lmb-willy 22 points as we start the 3rd round of the 2nd track. Oh, and we see a mistake from Steven Yen in the beginning. In the top, we have Pack in the lead once again. Marius89 seems to be able to keep up pretty well here, but Pack just seems to have something extra, and he will take over the lead here. And that's very close to the wall by Pack. He will go a bit wide, but he will get a lot of speed. Lmb-willy comes back strongly here, but he goes a bit too tightly through that turn. And Marius89 will still stay in front. And did Lmb-willy actually make a mistake? Yes, he did. He hit the roof. Went too close there, and he will fall down to 4th place. Pack with a strong finish here again. Last turn coming up. Pack will take it. 51.81, very consistent. Marius89 also a good time. 51.92. And then Steven Yen and Lmb-willy 3rd and 4th place. So Pack now 64 points. Only perhaps only 2 more rounds until he will be a finalist. Steven Yen at 37, Marius89 at 35, catching up to 2nd place. Lmb-willy at 25. I should also mention that top 2 qualifies to the grand final from each semifinal. And here we go, the last round of the 2nd map. Marius89 with a rough start, but gets good speed, will pass Lmb-willy, and actually goes up to no, actually not. He is a bit too wide here, but comes back with a lot of speed. Might be able to catch up with Steven Yen. Yes, he will take over 2nd place, but Pack still at 1st place. Can he take another 1st place here and reach 74 points? You want to gather up as many points as possible in this format. You see very different lines here. Pack goes a bit wider and builds up more speed, and that's gonna be it. Pack takes 1st place again. He does the ending better than anyone else, realizing that he needs to build up the speed much more and doesn't really go for that tight line that Marius89 was doing. So Pack now, after 2 tracks, 74 points. Only one, well, he can get 1st, 2nd or 3rd, and he will get finalist in the next round. If he gets 4th, he will still be without having the finalist status. But as he's been driving so far, it's very likely that he will reach that status. Then we have Marius89 and Steven Yen tied for 2nd now, 41 points each. And Lmb-willy at 28 points at 4th place. So 3rd track now, focal point by Steven Yen. So let's see if that's going to be an advantage for him since he's playing. And we will begin with a warm-up here. And of course, the finalist mode is famous for being pretty brutal. We've seen many times players reaching finalist status very early and then unable to get that first place that is needed to close out the match. I've myself been a victim of that many times. Alright, so that's the end of the warm-up. Pack takes first in the warm-up as well, which might be a sign that he's gonna easily qualify for the grand final. And I believe the final is scheduled to take place at 9 PM CT, so I assume there's gonna be a bit of a break here before we start the final. But we'll see. Anyway, we are live now on the third track. And let's follow Pack here, if he can reach finalist mode in this round. And he will take over the lead from Maurice89. Very good stuff here by Pack. Goes very close to the walls, keeps his line, and goes for very wide lines here with his drift. Of course, in Canyon it's very important to maintain your speed in the turns here and drag out the drift as much as possible. And we see Pack doing it very nicely here. Although Steven Yen and Maurice89 still pretty close. We should approach the ending here. Yes, we will! And Maurice89 will pass Steven Yen, who made a minor mistake there. I think he hit the wall, so but yeah, Pack reaches finalist, takes first in that round. Maurice89 will pass Steven Yen now at 47 points, Steven Yen at 45 and Lmb-willy at 31. So Pack can now qualify for the grand final, but he needs to take first place. So let's see if he can do it in the first try. Usually I'd say that's the best chance for players in this mode. That's when you're the least nervous. The more you lose, the more nervous you get. But Pack is driving very nicely here. This could be it for him. He's currently in the lead, and that's a very nice turn. He should extend his lead here. Lmb-willy at second place. That's a surprise. But he needs the point, of course, and Pack will crash. Pack will crash. That might be a sign of him being a bit nervous. He falls down to fourth place. First time he crashes, I think. I don't think I've seen him crash so far. Instead, Lmb-willy will take first. 46.92, Maurice89 0.99, also under 47 seconds. So yeah, that was Pack's chance. He was first, but did crash. Let's see if he can do it in the second attempt. Maurice89 now at 53 points, Steven Yen at 49, and Lmb-willy closing in with 41 points with that first place. And Pack will take over the lead once more here. He's really shown that he is the best player. And what happened with Steven Yen? Did he disconnect? No, wait, he's there. He was just teleporting a bit. And we see Pack here driving very strongly. And this time he should be able to avoid the crash. Yes, he will. Looks very good for Pack as it takes the jump. Lmb-willy at second place drives good as well, but he's still very far away from Pack, who needs to crash. Otherwise he's gonna go to the grand final, and he does. 46.68 by Pack as he takes first place. Alright, so now we will decide who will take second place, the other spot in the grand final. Maurice89 at 57 points, Steven Yen at 52, and Lmb-willy second place in the previous round, now at 47 points. So he's starting to drive better here, and it's very close fight for second place. Ooh, Lmb-willy went a bit too close to the wall and got punished for it. Instead we have Maurice89 in the lead, but Steven Yen will overtake that position. And we'll get more speed here as well. Very important to get a lot of speed here for this stretch. But Maurice89 hasn't given up yet. This is neck and neck between these two players. Maurice89 with a slightly different line here. Here comes the ending. And Maurice89 will take it. Nice finish by him. 46.93. Steven Yen 47 seconds and Lmb-willy with that crash. So that's the end of the track. So now we will go back to the first track, which is Breaking Race by Articus. And we're gonna do one warm-up. Currently, Pack has already qualified for the grand final, which will be played a bit later. Now, the fight for second place and the last spot in the final will take place between Maurice89, Steven Yen, and Lmb-willy. And of course, Lmb-willy had major troubles on this track. And we see here in the warm-up as well, he's not doing too good. So he probably want to have this track be over as quickly as possible. I don't think it's gonna end on this track. It could end on this track actually. Probably will. So yeah, this not a good sign for Lmb-willy. And Steven Yen, I think he was a bit better than Maurice89 here, so and he is behind Maurice89 too, so maybe he can make a comeback. Very likely though that those two players will be finalists at the same time. Alright, that's the end of the warm-up, and we will go live. Here we go. Let's see if Lmb-willy can avoid getting that no grip in the start. He will, but he still drops down to last place. No, actually he will still stay in front of Steven Yen, who takes a different line here. Will not get as much speed as the two Austoniac players. But actually stays in front, so never mind. And we have instead Maurice89 at third place. Lmb-willy driving better here, and will actually take over the lead even. Although Maurice89 will overtake him with more speed. Steven Yen falling down to third place, but very close between all three players. And that's a good turn by Steven Yen. Will take over second place here from Lmb-willy. Maurice89 in the lead. Oh, okay, some lag, never mind. Steven Yen still in the lead. Maurice89 at second, Lmb-willy at third. Here comes the ending. Who's gonna take it? Steven Yen will attack, and he's gonna take the lead, and he will take the first place as well. Again, a strong finish by Steven Yen, 52.18. And now, as you can see, only 5 points between Maurice89 and Steven Yen. Lmb-willy with 55 points. Maurice89 can reach finalist mode in this round if he takes first. And we see Lmb-willy crashing again in the start here. So this is definitely not his map. So I think this is gonna be a fight between Steven Yen and Maurice89 for that second place. We see the players very close to each other here. Maurice89, if he takes first here, he's gonna be the only finalist, and that can be very important. But Steven Yen, with some good turns, will take over the lead. Ooh, close to the wall, but made it and got a lot of speed as well. Extends his lead here. Looks good for Steven Yen. And here comes the ending. Steven Yen with a strong finish once again. Will take first, 52.20. Maurice89 0.39 and Lmb-willy 55.51. Alright, so neither Maurice89 or Steven Yen are finalists. 79 points for Maurice89 and Steven Yen 1 point behind. But both players just need to finish this round and they are both going to be finalists. Of course, still important to be ahead of Lmb-willy, who can come back here. And we see Maurice89 crashing in the beginning. He does an Lmb-willy in the start. And Lmb-willy actually in the lead. So yeah, that's he needs those points. Oh! Huge crash by Lmb-willy, forced to respawn. That's not good. So Steven Yen gonna take first here, Marius89 gonna take second, but it doesn't matter. Both players will reach finalist mode, or finalist status. I never know really what word I should use. But yeah, Lmb-willy showing there in that round that he can still drive pretty good on this track, but he's a loose cannon. Anything can happen. Let's see if he's got time enough to finish this round. I don't think so. 3 seconds left here. No, he's not gonna finish. That's bad. So he stays at 59 points. Alright, so we have Marius89 and Steven Yen, both finalists. This could be the last round, unless Lmb-willy got something against that. Pack, though, already in the grand final, completely dominated this semi-final. Here we go. No mistake from Marius89 in the start this time. Whoops. Oh, whoa! What happened with Steven Yen? I missed that. Huge mistake from Steven Yen. And this is a golden opportunity for Marius89 to close this out. But Lmb-willy, his teammate, can still make a difference. Marius89, though, with a good section here, gets a lot of speed and stays in front of Lmb-willy, who closes in a bit. Can he still do it? Pressure is on Marius89, of course. Lmb-willy will overtake Marius89. What is this? Oh, but then he crashes in the wall. No, Lmb-willy with another mistake, and that is very lucky for Marius89, who is going to take it 52.44, and he will qualify as second place behind Pack for the grand final. GG.